Hey guys, welcome to yet another episode of Commenting on Comments, where I comment on your comments live on this show. So without further ado, let's go! Alrighty guys, our first comment here is from Luke Shaw, and they ask, did you ever Dutch oven the X, and if so, how did that turn out? Lol. Funny story actually. See, what I used to do was I Dutch oven her, right? Like she was a blanket hog, like all women apparently. From judging from memes I see on Facebook. But she would hog the blankets. I'd have no blankets ever. That's why I don't sleep with blankets. I learned to adapt. But what I would do is I would like open up an area, get my arse in there and crank one off and then quickly tuck her back in. Well, she'd wake up and smell it and be like, what the hell is that smell? I'm like, you just totally farted and woke me up. I totally blamed her every freaking time. True story. Next question here is from JMurray01, says, as you once said, Adam, don't sweat the petty stuff and don't pet the sweaty stuff. No, you never pet the sweaty stuff because then you get fur on your hands and other things too, and it's gross. Bob's your uncle says, I've been watching you for about 4 years now and have yet to find another YouTube vlogger even remotely similar. This is a response to Asshole Walker's copycat vids comment. I think what he's talking about is he's trying to say I sound like Pug probably, you know? I sound like One Pug Life because, you know, I'm a Canadian and I tend to talk like this. And a lot of Canadians do. Like, if you would have been in our Canadian hangout the other night, we had Reckham in there. We had Bill's Team Axe in there. We had freaking Adrian from Tasty Glue in there. You know, myself was in there. We had Not Slim One in there. Just to name a few of the people that were Canadians. And, yeah, we sound alike because, hey, apparently Canadians have accents. Fuck, the more you know. The next comment here is from Joshua Austin, and it says, yeah, you definitely need to bridge the modem. Fuck yeah, I do. My Rogers modem sucks as a router, so does mine. Put it in bridge mode, and it's been very solid. I like that. I like hearing that, because that's pretty promising. Every forum has complaints about these all-in-one modem router solutions. Let us know how this goes for you. Yeah, I got to get around to doing it. I still haven't done it, but I got to get around to doing it. That's a given. Pugs 2300 says, lol, your RC knowledge is a little outdated. A little outdated, bud? I only ever owned one RC car, and that was the Trophy Truggy, and even then I didn't really know much about them. I'm not your RC guy. You're the RC guy, Pugs. You're the RC guy. Cat Piss, he knows his shit. Me, not so much. I just bought one because Cat Piss told me it was a good deal. I bought it, played with it 3 times, and sold it because everybody quit. Turtle Snake 111 says, loving the hate comments because your reply to them makes me shit myself. Oh, fuck, I'm sorry about shitting yourself, bud. That's never a good time. Segal Gal Gunk to Jack. Fuck, whatever. This isn't a drone, it's a quadrocopter. Yeah, I know, I fucked up. I apologize, you know? Sorry about that, bud. Marcel St. Jean says, are you ever gonna quit the nicotine? Yes. Actually, I'm down to a pretty low amount now. I just run 3%, like, or 3 mg. Sometimes it's 2 mg. I just run enough to preserve the coil, but not enough to really get anything out of it. I just like the taste and the sensation. That's it. WTBM 123 says, should paint some flames on the old G6, lol. Maybe get some fucking Plastidip flames, eh? 2CV Bloke says, cats seem to love lapping from the tap like that. They just like the fresh taste of chlorinated water, I guess. And he sticks out tongue face. I don't know. Felix never did it. Poofy never did it. Scampers is the first cat I ever seen to do it. Like Felix, he would never go on the counter. He stayed the fuck off the counter. Scampers is the first counter kitty I ever seen. Maybe it's female cats, because Scampers is my first female cat. She's also been the biggest pain in my ass too. Could there be a correlation here? Austin Dunn says, is this going on the COC? Yes. JMurray01 says, haha. I could just imagine the G6 pulling away from a Celica. That guy must have been pissed off. Well, from what I've seen, the Toyota Celica only has 140 horse. And the way it sounded when he took off, it was an automatic because it was like, you know, it was totally an automatic. So, is the Toyota Celica just a 2-door fucking Toyota Crayola? Is that what it is? Like, I don't know. I don't know much about Toyota, but it was a pretty gutless bucket, the one that kid was driving. So obviously he didn't buy it for go. He bought it all for show. So, but anyway, people, that's all we got for this episode of Commenting on Comments. I hopefully you enjoyed it. Don't forget, if you leave comments, I will comment on them if they're commentable. That's a new word. Patent. Thanks for watching. Like, favorite, and comment as always. And until next time, guys, peace the frig out.